Hello students, this video we're going to go over Excel Chapter 11 Capstone. So we've opened up our Excel file, have our instruction sheet. We are on step 2 in cell C8. Basically we want to combine, using a flash filter process, to combine the values in column A and B together. So we're going to manually type in the first one. Kind of gives the Excel the idea of what we want done. Highlighting that cell, we're going to go over into the Home tab, Fill, and Flash Fill, and basically it has automatically combined the values in column A with column B and placed them in column C. Step 3, we want to create a 3-character abbreviation for the college names. What we can do in cell E8 is use this text function called left, so equals left, bracket, click on cell D8 and comma 3. Basically it's going to then take the first 3 letters of the text in column D. And we can copy that down, or we can double click left on the mouse and we get the 3 letter abbreviations for the college in column E. Step 4 is to make it a little easier to read. The values in column D are all capitalized, so it's like they're yelling at us. What we want to do is use this function, proper, and basically highlight the value in column D. So equals proper, bracket D8, and it's going to return them in basically capitalizing the first letter, small case everything else. Nice little function to use. Step 5, you want to display the names in this format, last comma first. So in cell J8, you want to bring those text together using the concat function. So we can go into the FX window here, and the first text is going to be the last name. Second text is we're going to have a space, so it's going to be quotation mark, comma, space, quotation mark, and then the third text is going to be the first name. And there it creates last name, comma, space, first name. Drag that down, and there we do have that. Column 6 is step 6. We have in columns K and L, column K, the combined office location and phone extension number. What we want to do is separate this out so we can highlight, first of all, highlight all the values in column K, go onto the Data tab, Text to Columns, and we want to use the delimited next and separate by comma. It gives you different options. We want it separated by comma and finish, and there it goes. So office location column K, phone extension number in column L. Step 7, we want to use an advanced filter. So copy this range A7, A7 to M7. Copy that and place in cell A30. Enter the associate dean title in row 31. And now we are ready to perform our advanced filter in step 8. What I'm going to do is go into advanced. That's going to give up this window here. The list range is A7 to M28. The criteria is in cell A30 to M31. Basically, that's our criteria, and we're going to change this to copy to another location, copy to A34 to M34. And then we can click OK, and there we have it. All this, the same titles with all the data. So in step 9 it says the top right section of the worksheet contains a summary area. Right in here, we want in cell L2 to calculate the average salary for the associate dean. So we go, it's a database function, so it's the average. The criteria is A7 to M28. Comma, we're going to quotation marks salary, quotation marks, comma, G30 to G31. And we can enter that. That is our average salary. The lowest salary is a database function, so dmin bracket. I'm going to use this so we can see it better. A7 is the database, A7 to M28. The field is quotation marks salary. Criteria is G30 to G31. And we can press OK for that. The highest salary, this is step 11, is dmax, database function max. The database, once again, basically the same thing, A7 to M28. The field is salary, and the criteria is the salary for the associate dean. There is the max. The total salaries is the D sum. Here we go, entering the same process. Criteria is that. There we go. We've entered that step 12. Step 13 is the format these values. Under the Home tab, we want the accounting, no decimal places. Step 14 is in cell G1 to H5. We want to create a lookup for certain ID numbers. So in cell H3, what we're going to have is we're going to have a match function. The lookup value will be H2. The lookup array is C8 to C28. And we can press enter. So basically it tells us where the location of that ID number is in the 7th row of our database. Not the 7th row of Excel, but the 7th row of our database. The last name in step 15 is using an index function, index bracket. Oops. Let's type this through here. C8 to M28. Comma H3, looking up the name for that in that row, comma 7. We want the 7th value returned, and we need to have mixed cell references for cell C8 to M28, and for H3. Copy the function to cell H5, but preserve formatting. So you can go copy, and we're going to paste. We're going to click on paste special, all except borders. We're going to copy everything except for the borders. We want the borders to be the same. So now all we have to do is change, it's still in step 15, edit the column number to display the salary, which is the 11th column within that selection. It doesn't tell us, but it does want this to be accounting number format 0 decimal places. In cell D2, basically what we can do is we can insert a function to display the formula that we used in certain cells. So in cell D2, basically to show the formula that was used in that certain cell is just a formula text, and we're going to type in or click on F8. It'll show us the formula that was used in that cell, that's the formula that we used in cell F8. In cell D3, we want the formula in H3, so it's formula text H3. Doing the same things for the rest. Formula text H4, and then formula text L3. Okay, so that's step 16. And step 17, create a footer. There we go. We are done. So that's our file. What we want to do is, under the page layout, page setup, header, footer, custom footer, enter your name here, sheet name, and then file name. Click OK. We can look at that, make sure it's there. Footers, headers all only appear on the print preview. That's what it will look like, and we can save and submit.